saw anything that you liked, and I have a sneaking suspicion that you did, stay tuned for where and how to get these ships yourself. And as always, the helpful patrons and YouTube members make this happen, so check the links down below to support your local Space Latvian. Just like with the multi-tool video, which you can check out later, to get these ships you will need just one thing: access to a portal and all the glyphs. These things basically you can get through the story missions. Anyways, some of these ships are S-class, however, those that are not ultimately can be upgraded and so on and so forth. As it is, often better to get something that looks cool, as that is the big struggle. As always, remember that through reloading the save you can allow for faster ship spawning in many cases, so stop waiting and reload instead. Also, all of these are in Euclid galaxies, the starting type of galaxy. So, without further ado, let's get into where and how to get these fancy cool ships. We start with a pretty clean long-nosed ship. As I teleported in the coordinates and went to the starport and waited for the ship to spawn, I ended up standing there like an idiot for half an hour and nothing good came of it. So I decided to go down on the planet where the teleporter was and headed to one of the player-made bases. This one overshadowed the trading post and subsequently lured any incoming ships to land. There I finally saw the ship. Now, reminder to self, always pick up the useless ship in your arsenal that you want to exchange, rather than fly with your good one you like to use. Okay, now that that's done, as I said, these ships come in with different classes, and even the same looking ones. For example, mine went from A class to C. Still, exchange it, cause it, hey, looks pretty good anyways. Next up, Star Wars. You like Star Wars, right? Even after the crap that was prequels and sequels. Well, of course you do, don't lie to me. As it happens, everyone searches for those ships we see in the media and other places, and No Man's Sky is no different. We get an X-Wing looking... X-Wing. This one spawned immediately after landing on a trading post that luckily somebody had marked already, so it makes for a great, quick pickup. Gotta be honest, even though I'm not really a fan of Star Wars, it looks really nice, and colors work, and the shape is cool. So, it's just a cool ship for me. Oh hey, we're still not done with Star Wars. We talk about X-Wings this and TIE Fighters that, but boy oh boy does no one ever talk about Y-Wings much, and even less so with E-Wings. Well, here we have a pretty red and white schemed E-Wing looking ship. Personally, while not a fan again myself, color scheme is nice and ship itself works just fine. It's decent overall, so do check it out. Though, expect to wait for the ship in a space station for a bit. At least I had to. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Whatever, the copyright ID system. Damn it, YouTube! Otherwise, I would just simply played Cowboy Bebop's theme song, honestly. Cause the next ship I got for you is a slight lookalike of the Swordfish. Jumped on space station and there it was, second ship to fly in, RNG be praised. Gotta say, this actually looks really cool, despite it just simply being a red ship with a few wing things. And I suppose the thing that makes it really cool is the fact that it looks like a ship from the cartoon. But albeit by itself, it is just a simple, nice, red looking ship. Frankly, of all today's ships I've looked throughout the whole list, my favorite, honestly. Well, if pop culture looking ships don't appeal to you, well, I know exactly what you're looking for. You know the thing. The slimy, tentacly thing. Oh yes, the Squid ships are kind of unique in the game by their shape and overall look. Well, maybe less so today, but even so. Pretty cool design, and especially that long tentacle bunch. Oh yeah. Oh my. Now, this was a proper nightmare to find, and in order to speed up the fucking RNG just shitting out the squid, well, first I had to equip a ship with economy scanner, then find a trading post with it, because in space stations the first wave that comes in is about the same, while in trading posts it's always random, and then just sit there, sometimes even reloading if need be. Finally, after a good while it appeared, and boy, it kind of makes it worth it, I guess. So the same goes with the rest of the ships. Get to the trading post and reload till your fingers bleed. Or that, or wait it out. Just make sure that the planet is not highly hazardous. While squids are rare, even rarer are exotics, the gold bedazzled ships that come as S-class standard. So if you want one and want to feel superior while flying around looking at the peasants down below as disposable organ donors, well, look no further than this magnificent white and black example. Now, I picked through several of these, and I waited and waited and waited and waited again for an exotic to spawn in a trading post. But frankly, if I had to sit there like a complete fucking idiot for 5 hours just to see one of these cool ships, frankly, I'll go play something else. So, the RNG can truly fuck off. Instead, I chose a ship that was crashed already. Well, sure, you need to repair it, but at least you can find it right away. So, it's 100% there, just go get it and be done with it. Next one will also be a crashed and similar looking exotic, though this one, instead of just simply dark and white, will also have some gold. I mean, who doesn't like white and gold? It's almost like it's standard, right next to the black and gold and of course the red and gold. It's just gold. Overall, just like the last one, just pick up the ship and repair it. That's all you need to do, and it's always there. Well, except for the fact that it tried to escape me a couple of times, so, well, probably reloading will help. Returning to nostalgia, the deep, deep nostalgia, Thunderbird 4 lookalike is available. Well, sort of, in No Man's Sky, and it's alright. Well, this Latvian shrugs at a craft like this. Overall, it's pretty okay. Well, as long as it's not Star Wars, I'm frankly delighted, but that's the fault of the Star Wars itself, really. Nevertheless, go pick up this little thing for the old time's sake. Now tell me, what would a spaceship be without flame paint job? Nothing, I say! So, pick this. Well, it almost kinda has the flame decals. Seriously though, it looks like, and I dread to use the word, rad as hell, but that's just it is. Though it was a bit of a chore to refresh for it to spawn in a trading post, unlike exotics like the Squid, for example, this at least was considered a more common ship. So if you're middle-aged and you're up for some hot rodding, well, there you go. But no, seriously, it does look pretty cool, so go for it. And to finish the list, we got a pretty cool spiky long-nosed ship with orange and white fins and a dark body. I know Star Wars fans will imagine something here, but no, just no. Don't ruin it by associating it with some withered old franchise. But seriously, it's nice to see the look of this one, so go pick it up too. I ended up sitting in a player-built base, which is mighty cool to see, but really you could go on any other planet or any other trading post since ships are locked to the system seed, unlike the multi-tools. I also managed to see something pretty neat, a ice worm. And that'll be about it. Remember that getting a cool looking ship is actually harder than upgrading it, or you could just simply wait until another version spawns in with better stats or better configuration, so snag yourself one that you like. Personally, I'm more fond of a high class ones, but hey, I'll take the Swordfish otherwise. Oh, and of course if you need a multi-tool on top, well, go snag yourself one that I showcased in the video earlier. Similar principles will apply. And if this in case helped you out, well, hell, in turn I would appreciate even a buck on Patreon, or a new YouTube member, or maybe if merch is your thing, well, in any case, all the links are in the description, including the multi-tool video, so go check all those out. As the last word, massive thanks to all the fine folks over at No Man's Sky Coordinate Exchange Reddit. You guys rock.